We run a business incubation center under the umbrella of Community Business Partnership. And what we do is we have in the traditional incubator piece, which is incubators that are living with us, but we're also concentrating on the virtual piece, which is incubators that are home-based and that are looking for counseling services or a business address service, business phone answering service, a virtual assistant service. And we've shifted our focus onto the virtual piece of the incubator. We're offering office for a day facility, meeting room facilities for our home-based clients. In our region, we have noticed that a lot of people don't want to sign a lease and reserve an office space. So they're looking for a short-term commitment. They're looking for how they can look professional without breaking their budget, basically. And with the virtual incubator piece, to the end client, they look like a professional, business, but they don't have to pay or have a month-to-month lease program. So in our region, we're seeing a lot of our clients are asking for the virtual services rather than the office space. Because we're based under the umbrella of Community Business Partnership, we have a women's business center, we have a small business development center, a business finance center, which is basically, it helps with financing. We have a financial education center, and we have an entrepreneurship certificate program with Northern Virginia Community College. And all of these services are located under the same roof. So a business that's growing needs assistance. It needs workshops and classes. It needs one-on-one counseling services, and we're able to give them that. We have free, unlimited one-on-one counseling services. Our doors are open. My incubator clients have my cell phone number, so if there's an emergency, they can always contact me. And all of the counselors, we have about 4 counselors that are in-house, and they can just drop in and say, hey, I need you to look at this contract, or I need you to help me with this client that I'm meeting right now. One of our very interesting incubator client right now is Absolutions IT. They're an IT consulting firm. They started off with just our mailbox service, and they've been using our meeting room facilities, and they've been taking advantage of our counseling facilities. Now, as they've grown, they've realized the value of the incubator space, and they've come in, and now they're one of our full-time incubator clients, and they're fully taking advantage of all of the opportunities they have, and they're growing. They've secured quite a few contracts, and they're doing pretty well. In addition, we also have a recent graduate, Stoke Fire Consulting Group, which is now based out of Alexandria, Virginia, and they're doing really well as well. They came in and they only needed 1 office space, but as time passed, they grew to a point where they needed 2 office space, and they finally had to graduate into commercial space. So we're really happy about that. We are actually a self-funded program right now. Because we're under the Community Business Partnership, we're able to provide much more services than any other incubator. We have 5 different organizations that are supporting us. They provide us with one-on-one counseling services, networking opportunities. We are looking for funding opportunities. We are growing, and we're going through the growth pains that every organization goes through. There's a lot of capacity for us to grow, but we have to stop ourselves because we cannot afford to add more services. And that's hurting our incubator clients. We would love to grow. We would love to have the support of organizations. We would love to give them the exposure of helping out small businesses. And we are currently aggressively looking for funding opportunities. They also provide us with professional volunteers who give 5 hours of service to our incubator clients. 5 hours of pro bono service from a lawyer to an incubator is a great service. We're growing. Because we have a young staff, we're on all the social networks, and we're getting clients that would never get the opportunity to look professional. We're looking at the new and innovative virtual piece of incubators, something that the other incubators are not looking into right now. So we're ahead of the game, we're ahead of the curve, and we're growing. We're expanding tremendously.